That's
Like
pretty cool though.
The Cutlass can hit, I think it's somewhere like 38, 40
Yeah, I was gonna say like
without taking
mid
damage.
30s.
All right, I'm going to get us
But
started
arrow
on
can't
the
take more than 25.
third topic. So if I can have everyone land back down to the ground. So the third topic is going to cover flying in straight lines in decoupled mode. So the purpose of topic 3 is for everyone to get a feel of how much bottom thrusters you're going to be using or engaging rather while you're flying in a straight line while you're using your mains. So in this exercise, you're going to learn how to combine the use of both your main thrusters and your bottom thrusters while flying in a straight line. So at this time, if I can have everyone turn your attention to my point of view in the Discord stream, and I will demonstrate the following exercise. I also have a graphic of this in the Racing Discord. So you're generally going to start at the start finish line. You can also start to the right of it. And you're going to aim for the pipes in front. So you're going to just go in a straight line. Feel free to use your boost or not. That's up to you. And you're just going to basically keep your crosshair and your TVI lined up to each other. Don't worry too much about turning. We're going to cover that in the next topic. But for now, just focus on flying in a straight line and get a feel for exactly how much bottom thrusters you're using while flying in a straight line. And you'll notice that there is a difference. And that pretty much concludes the demonstration. I don't have any particular order for this, so go ahead and first come, first serve. This isn't one racer at a time, just fly to the pipe and back and try not to crash into each other. And this will be for 10 minutes.
Could you do the lap as well so I can see?
The Lorville Gateways lap? Yeah,
Yeah. So I can like watch the stream while I'm flying back.
sure.
You see, Edwin.
There was an antenna there.
Yeah, it's a great idea to do this class in the dark. That's, you know.
Well, you'll be glad that we started in the dark.
Oh,
Yeah, because then we'll have
True.
daytime when we're actually racing.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
And trust me, you want it learning this track.
All part of the
The
plan.
night stuff, we're pretty much stationary, so it's perfectly fine.
When we're racing it in the dark, it's because we know the track inside out.
Yeah. We're slightly insane.
Can't see. There was another. I went under the pipe, and there was another crust pipe because of where I went.
Pop your gamma up about 25% if you're struggling to see.
I'm used to pinging while flying because of asteroid belts, so I just forgot to do it, and I was like, "Wait, ping!" And then I just lost track where I was.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Ooh, almost blacked myself out there. That's fun.
I got an emergency call to check the satellite dish.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
From the big boss?
Oh, my game just crashed. Dang it.
Okay.
No worries, just come back at your earliest convenience.
It's like a college class where it's kind of like, oh shit, my kid is in kindergarten. I have to go get him.
Professors hate that. They're like excuses. I don't care. Just fine.
Exactly.
Leave.
Just go. Just come back. It's cool. Bring me a coffee. Just, you know.
Your class is over by the time that happens.
Exactly. I like this though. It's very chill so far.
So, what differences are you guys noticing engaging your bottom thrusters, flying in a straight line as opposed to hovering in place?
It should be less because of the aerodynamic lift based on certain ships.
Yes, exactly.
So less
The warden,
up thrust when you're going forwards.
Yep.
unless you're flying a warden, and then you still drop like a rock anyway because it's
Yeah, like
screwed up or
something
something.
like
The warden still, even at a 5-degree incline, wants to drop out of the sky.
Yep, every ship is different. Every ship needs their own form of love.
But the Hurricane and Scorpius fly straight in Decouple and Atmo, so it's fine. But you want to fly a warden, and you're just gonna fall out of the sky, even though it's more aerodynamic than a Hurricane.
Just biffed myself into the second chicane. Rip.
Oops.
Jack, it is nuts how fast you can get that TVI back on after that turn.
Yeah, bike
Oh, a
hoarding.
touch of boost.
Touch of boost.
Yeah.
Going at the optimal angle of attack or
Ah, this is the
wide
wrong
turn.
ship. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. I called the wrong ship out. Oh well.
What were you saying, Jack?
Just listing off the, I guess, all the things I'm doing at once off the top of my head.
Okay, I have a.
Yeah. No, go
Sorry,
ahead.
I actually had a question for Shaq.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Why on earth does the Razor like spin around and do like 180s and 360s and random side strafing crap if I try to just upstrafe while Quantum Beacon is enabled in ammo? Okay.
Yeah, there's a bug in general for the first Razor, not the
Okay.
LX, but the normal
Yeah,
Razor.
that's what I was talking about. The
don't
core
pitch
Razor.
or do anything while have your QT spun up.
Okay,
Or
because I was
just-
gonna say I had that
other
happen to me
weapons.
on like another. I had that happen to me in the Herald too, just yesterday, and I was like trying to come into a station, and all of a sudden it was like I just yawed left, and it just flipped 180, and I was like, it can't raw that fast. I'm in 0G. How is that even a thing?
I guess one thing that comes to mind right now, and it's not really a part of this class, it's more catered for class 3. But this, I just realized this exercise that we're doing right now is great as far as having a bunch of nameplates in front of us and
Yeah.
just trying to not let that distract us, especially during a race when there's going to be a lot of party soup and nameplate teal clutter, numbers, letters everywhere. Just letting that not, I guess, distract us in the middle of a race. But I'll go into more details about all that stuff. That's for our third class, class level 3, which is focus on racing with other people. But by that point, you should be flying very comfortably in decoupled mode, have good fundamentals, have a good understanding of at least a couple tracks in different environments, understand good racing lines, TVI management with your crosshairs, and all that good stuff. So let's keep doing this for another 2 minutes, and then we will go to the fourth topic.
And for the record, yes, I'm trying to fly in decoupled in an arrow in Atmo. And I'm realizing that in decoupled, you can't pull a 45 at all in decoupled, but you can in coupled because of, I guess, maybe the IFCS correction to let you do it. I'm going to assume.
So you shouldn't be limited at all.
Hmm?
There'll be nothing you can do. Well, nothing you can do in coupled that you can't do in decoupled.
Which is the weird, but it could just be that I have to roll 45. I mean, I keep doing the 45 instead of the roll 90 thing. Because you should still, in my opinion, be able to, you know.
That was fun.
Ruh-roh, Edwin.
I lost all yaw input there for like 2 seconds. That random like right shift thing just turned itself on.
Oh, sticker keys.
No.
Oh.
If you tap your right shift button, it does a
Mhm.
yaw lock or a pitch
Oh.
lock or
No,
something.
I
no,
hate that.
no, no.
Did
Oh,
not know that.
oh. Well, came back in the game and spawned in the air and fell from my ship.
Oof.
I saw that. I was like, what's going on here?
Oh, after all that.
The game is
Uh,
such a solid experience.
Mhm.
He's
All part of the fun.
a fickle mistress.
It's kind of crazy that like oh shit that like XGR has been doing races and like Atmo, like the whole thing is like, oh, you know, it's janky, but it's like it kind of works.
It works.
It's so weird.
Adapt
Shit.
and overcome.
Yep.
I looked at it
True.
funny.
All right, that concludes the exercise for topic 3, which is flying in straight lines in decoupled mode. If everyone can come back to where I am and gently land in place as covered in topic 2.
Where are you? Over by the start finish? Yeah, there you are.
Yep, by the start finish line. And as you guys get back here, I'm going to start talking about topic 4, which is focus on turning in decoupled mode. For this class specifically, turning in Atmo. So, the purpose of topic 4 is for new intermediate racers, veteran racers, everybody, racers, flyer enthusiasts, to get used to the, and I'm going to call this various things: drifting, sliding, carrying momentum into your turn, however you want to think about it. If
Good there,
you
Never.
were flying in coupled mode and now you're in decoupled mode, you're definitely going to be drifting more into the turns. That is completely fine. That is what happens, and that's what you want to happen. So in the following exercise, you will learn how to roll, pitch, and bichord into your turns. So before I talk about those concepts, let me demonstrate real quick. So please turn your attention back to my point of view in the Discord stream. So we're going to stay in the same track that we were just doing. But now what I want you to do is put all of your mental thoughts on turning. So in Atmo, you generally want to roll 90, and then you want to pitch up. While you're pitching up, you want to be engaging your main and bottom thrusters. Notice that I'm not yawing at all, or I'm minimizing it as much as possible. The only time I'm really yawing while I'm 90 is ever so slightly to maintain altitude, pitching up, using mains and bottom at the same times. I'm not using my boost right now. So what's going on is we're air braking into the turn. So because there's atmosphere here, you want to have the atmosphere create drag on the bottom frame of your ship. Essentially, you're braking into the turn, and it is very noticeable, especially if you're looking at how quickly you're going. So right now I'm at about 320 meters per second, and as I air brake, I quickly drop down about 100, 150 meters per second.
That's what happens when you're going supersonic.
Yep. Feel free to also use boosts in the exercise for a tighter turn. And that'll also help snap the TVA back to your crosshair, which is what you're shooting for. So if I didn't already mention, bichording is essentially you're combining your mains and your bottom thrusters to keep your turns nice and tight. Generally, you want to be at a 90-degree angle But in this scenario right here in this turn, you'll see that I'm actually gonna roll past 90 degrees, maybe like
Yeah, but
around
that's still because you're
110,
pitching up with the turn,
120.
though. Correct?
Yeah, exactly. So that's gonna be turns like this are gonna be case by case basis.
Yeah, you're rolling into the
It's
pitch up position.
it's not gonna be all the time, but yeah, generally for this you want to be at a 90.
So, if I can interrupt here, Shaq.
Yeah, go ahead.
90 degrees to where you are trying to go,
Yes,
rather
that's a
than
better way of
to
putting
the
it.
ground.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so that
Correct. It's basically
concludes the demonstration. So at this time, please go ahead and spend the next 10 minutes focused on essentially the same short circuit that we were just on, but focus on keeping your turns tight, staying at roughly a 90-degree rolled angle or rolled 90 degrees. Pitch up, use your bottoms and your main thrusters. Feel free to use boost to keep your turns tighter. And yeah, just start building that muscle memory, get a real good feel for it.
That was fun trying to chase you. Was using your demonstration as chase practice because I don't have a lot of it. All right.
You're going to get plenty of that at class level 3.
Here we go.
Actually, you'll probably get it in this class as well once we start running the
I'll try
track.
and Wheel.
doing 90s is so weird.
It'll feel natural pretty quickly. It'll feel weird not rolling because you'll feel that minute amount of yaw input that happens when you don't roll perfect 90, and it'll feel sloppy as hell.
No, I know. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm just saying that, like, compared to 0G45 combat, it's because that's what I mostly do focus on. It's so different. Also, watching for people flying right in your direction is just, fun.
Oh, no, I misjudged that turn.
When you're doing, 350.
Nice sharp turn, Cecil. That was nice.
It's very nice.
Whoa. Whoops.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, watch
Mhm.
those antennas. They will murder the crap out of you.
No, someone just nearly slammed into me
Yeah,
because
if I was using a razor, I would have made it. Mustang's wings are too wide.
No, you didn't hit me.
Just a little bit. Righty. What should I bring? Should I bring a razor?
ooh, nice save, Kyle.
I've noticed that the arrow
That was a
compared
freaking
to the razor just flies like dog. What?
If that was
Kyle's-
intentional, that was awesome.
No. Well, the save was intentional.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I definitely see a lot of that in a race. It's always fun when the cameramen capture it.
I just it's the throttle
Oh,
control
shit,
is
did I just
also
use an eraser?
incredibly important compared to like in space with decoupled, it keeps going, but in
Alright, well, I guess we're using a razor.
in Atmo, the decoupled flight is just
Trust me, it'll feel really, really good once you get a hang of it, and you won't want to go back.
no,
Flying
it's not
coupled
that.
will feel murderous.
No, what I was saying is in space you can decouple without being Atmo down in speed, so it's really easy to fly decoupled on keyboard. But when you're flying,
Ah, gotcha.
because you're constantly being slowed down by the atmosphere if you can't keep, and it's like I don't want to keep tapping the keys forever. That
Right?
makes
Just
sense.
put your landing gear down, and you won't have to deal with the drag down as much.
That doesn't work very well for the arrow's atmosphere. Wait, which of these is technically the?
Nice turn,
Those
Wolf.
are
Nice and sharp.
Oh, dude, it's actually nice to be flying the razor again, man. I don't
Sweet
get to
ship.
play with it. I don't get to play with it enough because it's my favorite racing chip. But 85X has just got it so much in speed that it's like, you want to do any kind of decent time, you need to be running that. So.
Well, I mean, I really think it depends on the track and whether you need a burn or whether you need maneuverability, and then it's up to the pilot to bring the thing that they think will work best on that track. It's not like
Atmospheric, unless it's a super tight track like the Snake Pit, 85X is king.
Easily.
Tight tracks, P52 is king.
sure, but if they ever do a race where the ship you bring is the ship you do for the whole circuit, you have to pick something that's